Our top 15 supporting characters who overshadowed the main ones. There are times we may not take to a film fully, but we certainly take notice of the characters and the actors who play them. We know about several films where the supporting actors did a marvelous job and stole the show from the lead characters. Starface Productions will give you a look at some actors who simply overshadowed the lead characters in movies. But before we continue, be sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for more Starface Production video updates. Without further ado, these are our top 15 supporting characters who overshadowed the main ones. Number 15. Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive. It's not easy to steal the spotlight away from Harrison Ford, but Tommy Lee Jones' portrayal of Sam Gerard managed it. Gerard takes a different approach as he leads a team of FBI agents to track down Dr. Richard Kimball, and even lets the good doctor know that he didn't care whether or not he killed his wife. Gerard was such an intriguing and cool character that he bagged himself in this film. Number 14. Jennifer Hudson in Dreamgirls. Even though Jamie Foxx and Beyonce were the stars of Dreamgirls, Jennifer Hudson was all everyone talked about. The movie follows a fictional girl group made up of Beyonce as Dina, Hudson as Effie, and Anika Noni Rose as Laurel. They reach success until Effie is unfortunately kicked out of the group. The character's emotional journey helped Hudson become a breakout star and earn much recognition, and in 2007, she won the Oscar for her amazing role in the movie. Without Jennifer Hudson's performance in Dreamgirls, the film might have been a break-even affair. Number 13. Judi Dench in Shakespeare in Love. Her portrayal of Queen Elizabeth I in Shakespeare in Love was outstanding and made us forget about the bard and his love interests. She truly has stolen the show and won an Oscar despite only being on the screen for 8 minutes. Call that talent. Number 12. Brad Pitt in The Fight Club. If you haven't watched the movie, he was the supporting actor in Fight Club, but he outshined its lead, Edward Norton. The movie premiered in 1999 to dismal box office numbers and eventually became a cult classic that still tops the charts until today. Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, is a soap maker that is associated with the man who starts an underground fight club. Even though Brad Pitt did not get top billing in this movie, his character, who is the real star, especially after the plot twist that no one saw coming. Number 11. Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men. Javier played the character of Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men. In this movie, Tommy Lee Jones is the lead actor, but Bardem steals the show and leaves us feeling on edge and wondering if we've locked the doors. We really wouldn't want to see Chigurh in a dark alley, or a light one for that matter, as supporting characters go. Better bring your flashlights and maybe some nunchucks. Bardem's truly cold, chilling, goosebump-inducing, relentless, spine-tingling performance ensured him a grab of an Oscar in 2008. Number 10. Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. Joe definitely outshined Robert De Niro and Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. The film is about Henry Hill, portrayed by Ray Liotta, as he joins the mob in New York. Soon he meets notorious mobster James Conway, played by Robert De Niro, and Tommy DeVito, who was played by Joe Pesci. Pesci's performance as the supporting character became infamous in the world of mob movies, as he is especially violent and psychopathic. And because of his outstanding, jaw-dropping performance, in 1991, Pesci won Best Supporting Oscar for his portrayal of DeVito, while sadly, the other actors in the movie weren't even nominated. It's alright, better luck next time. Number 9. Val Kilmer in Tombstone. Despite being one of the less popular westerns, Tombstone has the best portrayal of gambling sheriff Wyatt Earp. Yes, Kurt Russell's portrayal of Earp was great, but it's his alcoholic, gunfighting dentist friend Doc Holliday who steals the spotlight. Pretty much every scene that Kilmer is in is hilarious, and you don't want his tuberculosis to get the better of him. Number 8. Anne Hathaway in Les Miserables. Although Anne Hathaway was only in Les Miserables for the first act, she effortlessly stole the movie from the rest of the actors, as well as an Oscar. In 2012, the famous musical Les Miserables was brought to theaters with an all-star cast, which included Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Amanda Seyfried, Helena Bonham Carter, and Eddie Redmayne. But only Anne Hathaway was the real star, playing Fantine. Everyone remembers her for her outstanding performance. Again, although she was only present in the first act, her scene-stealing performance came when she sang and belted "I Dream a Dream." During the scene, Anne Hathaway opens her mouth and the passion, agony, and violence that she gave idled in the background of this all-singing, all-suffering pop opera pour out. According to the New York Times, it's a gusher. Miss Hathaway, though holds you wrapped with raw, trembling emotion, she devours the song, the scene, the movie, and turns her astonishing cavernous mouth into a vision of the void. Despite being in only the beginning of the film, Hathaway won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Number 7. Meryl Streep, The Devil Wears Prada. Meryl Streep usually kills it in every film that she's in without fail, from Kramer vs. Kramer to Mamma Mia, but her role as the Ice Maiden in The Devil Wears Prada tops all of it off. Streep is usually rather lovely and adorable in her role, but her role in the film proved that she really can play a terrifying and intimidating fashion editor. Number 6. Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire and in Tropic Thunder. Jerry Maguire was released in 1996 and became a cultural juggernaut and a classic film. The movie follows Tom Cruise's character as he breaks from his sports agency in an attempt to sign Rod Tidwell, an athlete played by Cuba Gooding Jr. Gooding brings the jock character to life. Memorable lines like "Show me the money." Although both Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr. were nominated for Academy Awards for this film, Gooding is the only one that took home the award. As for Tropic Thunder, it was essentially a pretty average film, but Cruise's brief yet side-splitting appearance made it into a good one at best. Main cast Ben Stiller, Jack Black, and Robert Downey Jr. are usually enough to keep a film watchable by themselves, but they were upstaged by yet again Tom Cruise. The star played a hilarious, ill-tempered, near-bald studio executive who dropped some great swear words. Swear words. I guess that's enough to keep the movie going. Number 5. Jared Leto in Dallas Buyers Club. Jared Leto's acting is pretty terrific, and his performance as an HIV-positive transgender woman in Dallas Buyers Club was stunning. Sure, the leading actor Matthew McConaughey was great, but Leto's refusal to break character throughout the filming earned the movie a great reputation. Number 4. Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Premiered in 1993, Johnny Depp played Gilbert Grape, a Midwestern man who juggles between caring for his obese mother and mentally challenged brother Arnie, who is played by an 18-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio. Transforming into a boy with a mental illness, DiCaprio showcased his superior acting abilities while bringing a moving and touching performance to the big screen. The performance has a sharp, desperate intensity from beginning to end, which led to DiCaprio being nominated for an Academy Award while Depp was not. At least he didn't drown in this film. Number 3. Octavia Spencer in The Help. The movie premiered in 2011, starring Emma Stone and Viola Davis, which chronicled Skeeter Phelan, played by Stone, as she attempts to write a book about African-American maids in the 60s. But Minnie Jackson, who was played by Octavia Spencer, stole the show. The film launched her career as an A-list actress, which led to Spencer winning the Academy Award for Supporting Actress for The Help. Number 2. Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad. DC released its ensemble superhero movie The Suicide Squad in 2016, which is starring Will Smith, Viola Davis, David Harbour, and Jared Leto. But among them all, only Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn stole the show, so much so that she got her spin-off film Birds of Prey in 2020. Her performance was so good that she was even kept for the role of Harley Quinn in the rebooted Suicide Squad, which led to fans feeling pretty excited and relieved at the news, as they can't see Harley Quinn portrayed as anybody else. Looks like Margot Robbie was crowned by the fans as the only actress allowed to play Harley Quinn. What an honor! Number 1. Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight. In this film, Christian Bale returned to the franchise to reprise his role as the Batman, while Heath Ledger joined the cast as the infamous villain, the Joker. But it was Ledger's Joker that captivated audiences and critics, some even calling it a career-defining performance, especially when he did an ad-lib and stayed in character when the hospital bomb didn't go off as intended, saving a lot of bucks. As Heath blew us all away with his psychotic portrayal of the crazed clown, every scene has you perched nervously on the edge of your seat. Sadly, after a few months of filming, Ledger died of cardiac arrest due to an accidental overdose, and the following year, he won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar posthumously for his role as the Joker. And I'm gonna make this this video, disappear. That's it for our top 15 supporting characters. Have we missed anyone? Don't be shy and leave a comment below. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us a thumbs up as well. And cut!